Hey everyone, Reed, your Game Master here. I just wanted to take a quick opportunity to let everyone know that we have a brand new Volume 2 t-shirt available for sale right now. We have partnered with Cotton Bureau again to sell the shirt, and it is available starting right now until December 2nd. Go check it out. There's a link to the shirt sale in the description for this week's episode, and we really think you're going to love it. Mike made another killer design for this shirt, and it's super great. It reflects the show, our iconic Sneak Attack mark, as well as kind of how we've evolved into this sci-fi story. So go check it out. It's available until December 2nd, and all shirts are guaranteed to be arrived before Christmas, before the holidays. So if you're wanting to get it for a friend or for a family member, loved one, you can rest easy. That Cotton Bureau has said all shirts will be delivered before the holidays. So like I said, go check it out. Thank you guys for listening, and we hope you enjoy this episode. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sneak Attack. I'm Reed, your host and game master of this original sci-fi adventure. To my left, we have
Ethan,
T,
Chip, and Lucky.
Last time on Sneak Attack, after Ethan succumbed to the Inferno inside Hall and the family, Lucky used newly granted powers from Kinsella to bring him back to the land of the living. Unfortunately, Dia Numani, the co-business owner, was killed in the incident. GG.
No re.
While investigating the cause of the fire, T discovered a melted chewing tobacco container belonging to Devin, the mysterious pilot who crashed outside of town. When the group went to Evig to relay the news, Chip got into a confrontation, resulting in the Bionic revealing their knowledge of Evig's basement. Evig then had the group detained. All the while, Lucky was learning from Sagart that Devin's ship couldn't have possibly crashed east of town due to the strong magnetism emanating in the western field. Ethan, however, escaped down the beach and is currently doing whatever. Who knows? Outside the cathedral, after Lucky's encounter with Sagart, a mob of people await Lucky's exit. What lies in store for our heroes? Will they ever escape this planet of terror? Find out right now. How's it going, everybody?
Really, really glad I got that information about the guy being a fake in time.
You know, it's here's the thing. Obviously, things didn't go as planned, at least what I had planned last episode.
We clearly don't have a plan.
Right, Chip saw to that. So, which is great. I loved it, by the way. Don't get me wrong.
We're gonna dip those chips.
But you just escalated things about an episode and a half, which is no big deal.
Ooh.
But the whole thing with Devin was like, it was going to be like a slow reveal, like, oh, he's not a real guy. And so Lucky's figuring it out, like, at the same time that everything else is falling apart. So it's, one of those things.
Yeah.
Anywho, so let's start with Lucky.
This is the moment in these games where I go, how does this work? You know what I mean?
What like RPGs?
No, like, how do we get out of this?
Oh, sure. Sure.
Like, legitimately, as the player and as the character. What?
I get you.
If you turn invisible.
Yeah.
You can run forever.
It's true. So, Lucky.
Yes.
You exit the cathedral and you see dozens of these Simbasa citizens. They're almost like in a phalanx maneuver around the structure.
Are they just kind of like creepily standing there?
They're
like,
just totally motionless.
No, Reed.
They're creating this kind of impassable barrier, and stepping out from the crowd is a woman, and she's wearing like a flowing flower-covered dress down to her ankles and like a lace-knitted vest over the top.
Human?
Yes. She kind of takes her hand and like tucks her short hair behind her ears as she comes up, and she kind of moves with like a flowy elegance, but at the same time it's a little weird. She stops about 20 meters away from you.
Okay.
And she says, "Hey there, Lucky. Hope you're doing well on this beautiful afternoon. We're going to need you to surrender your weapons and approach the crowd slowly. Please keep all four hands where we can see them. Evig would like you brought to his residence."
I step inside the cathedral.
Okay.
Shut the door.
Okay. There's not a door. Per se.
That's right. It's just an opening.
It's like an open arch. Yeah.
Okay. I take one step back.
Okay.
And then a step behind the wall.
Okay.
And I go, Sagat.
He, you kind of turn and you see him. He's like pulling on the fabric of the body you dropped off, but he's very tiny. And Praetorians, as Ethan very well knows, are super heavy, dense creatures. So he's just like tugging with all of his might, and nothing's happening. He goes, "Yeah, what's going on there, buddy?"
Have you looked outside?
I mean, not recently.
Everyone is out there.
And you hear his little footsteps waddle up as he kind of peers around the corner and go, oh, yeah, everyone's out here.
Why are none of them coming into the cathedral?
Well, I mean, the Avernax can't, you know that. But as for everyone else, well, I mean, you said that you think a lot of the citizens are robots, right?
Yes.
Which means they couldn't get in either.
How do they all know?
What do you mean?
The citizens we talked to seemed to be surprised by the very inclination that there were any robots.
Right.
Those are a lot of citizens out there.
Yeah, that's a lot. There's at least 40 of them, I think.
I only found a dozen bodies at Evig's house.
Well, that's definitely more than a dozen.
Yes.
Oh.
Good math.
I see what you're saying.
What do we do? Is there another way out?
Well, no, I mean, there's just like the catacombs and stuff like that, but there's no way out of there.
You don't have... wait, the catacombs?
Yeah. Underneath the cathedral. You know, people die sometimes of old age and stuff. There needs to be a place to bury them.
Take me to the catacombs.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then he sticks his head out and he goes, I'll be with you in a moment.
You hear the lady call back, take your time, sweetheart. Not like passive aggressive at all. She's trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
Is that Jane?
That is Jane, yeah.
Have I met her?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just Ethan. She was the owner of the pet store.
Pet sense.
Yeah. Okay. Let's jump over then to Ethan.
Yeah.
Ethan, you're running down this coastline.
Yep.
Like
Bo Derek.
like Rocky.
Okay.
Oh, really? I was thinking the dun 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 dun.
Chariots of Fire.
Oh, Chariots of Fire.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so musically uninclined.
Yeah, think like Bo Derek with the beads in her hair.
Yeah.
Rocky running next to Apollo Creed. Or Chariots of Fire. Either of them are perfect representations of what you're doing.
Perfect.
Very hopeful and uplifting imagery.
Yeah.
And you're just heading south of the city because you remember the beach is on the west.
Yep.
There's a big cove and like waterfront area, and then further west of that is where your ship crashed. But you're heading due south, just trying to hightail it out of town.
Yes.
So the entrance to this beach, you know, where it turns from like paved road to sand, this is filled with Simbasa residents and Avernax alike, but neither of them seem super interested in chasing after you. You run for several minutes, full sprint, full bore out of the city, and you start running into these rows of farmland. Like there's corn and wheat and other kind of like vegetables and things you grow on a farm, knee high all around you. And you look around and you realize that in these dirt road fields and in the crops, everywhere you go, there are just all these Avernax, and they're just watching you. Like they're perfectly motionless, save for their heads as they track you as you run past. And after a while, your pace begins to slow, and eventually you just stop altogether on this small dirt road between two large fields of wheat. And on either side of you in this open road, a few dozen Avernax, like they stand proudly with just fixed in your direction.
Well, I don't like this. Do they seem like to be any kind of threat?
No, I mean, they're not moving towards you or anything. They're literally just staring at you.
And these are like robot deer, essentially?
Well, you don't know that.
Oh, okay.
Here's what I'll have you do. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, great.
Oh no, he's having you roll.
I know.
He had a chance up until this moment.
2.
Right on brand.
I'd be upset, yeah, if it wasn't just like par for the course.
I mean, come on.
What do you do with that too, Reed?
It's a little anomalous. I have no
I mean,
idea.
I'm gonna say you're more concerned mentally about the experience you're running from than what you're witnessing.
Nobody was interested in chasing me.
Correct.
I'm just out in the middle of farmland, nothing but me and Avernax.
That's true.
Reed, have you ever considered grading to the curve
Yeah.
Like
so
eventually twos aren't as bad.
just
because
Yeah.
for Danny?
They get rolled so much.
You just
Not
make Danny's
as bad.
DCs like always
Like,
5.
1 to
we
10.
want to make better role players. That's the.
Unfortunately, that's not the way this game works. But
Just wanted us to accommodate all learners.
you know,
I mean, it is your game.
I'm all about it. I'm all about players of all skill type of rolling dice joining us at this table, but that's just not how this one's going to go.
just because it's Danny.
Oh, precisely.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's no illusions here.
I'm not invisible anymore. Correct?
That is correct.
All right. I am super out of breath because
Yeah.
I don't normally run.
Yep.
I'm thankful to have gotten away. I'm incredibly frustrated right now. I feel like the last 6 hours have been really something else. Like, I should be dead. I shouldn't be alive.
Right.
I'm a little upset that I'm alive and not dead. I'm coming to terms with the fact that Lucky brought me back to life.
Wow, can't win.
I know.
Can't win.
No,
This guy, ungrateful.
I know.
When I'm mean, doesn't like me.
I think Ethan's gonna have a moment. I'm just gonna like scream as loud as I can into the empty air,
Great.
and then I'm gonna walk up to the nearest Avernax and reach out and like try and grab it.
Okay. Yeah, man, it doesn't move.
Does it blink, wince, anything?
Seems totally unfazed by your presence altogether. Roll me an investigation if you're getting
Okay.
right up in it.
8.
Hey, high
roll.
roller.
Big roll.
Oh, come on!
Almost double digits.
Wow.
Oh, we're almost there.
It's like 2 zeros connected to each other.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
I'm gonna say that you put your hand out and you kind of like just like gently touch or rub the top of its head. Seems totally like a short-haired fur animal, like an antelope, gazelle kind of thing.
Doesn't feel artificial. Feels like a real, legit animal.
Totally.
Flesh underneath the fur.
Yeah, like there's give on the skin. You can feel it like move and be a little what's the word, like flexible, but kind of
Yeah.
It's got some like some rubber band.
They
pliable.
didn't skimp on any.
Pliable.
They didn't skimp on
Pliable.
any of the render time that this creature took.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't recall what were we told about these? They're native to the planet.
They're unique to the planet. That's
Unique
correct.
to the planet. How far away is the church from where I'm at?
You would have to loop all the way around the city, which again, small town, small planet. It wouldn't take you more than say 20 minutes to loop back around.
Okay, I'm going to make my way to the church.
Start up the chariot's fire music again.
Sure.
I kind of want to shoot one of these things.
Do it.
I'm not going to.
We'd all be very interested to see what would
I'm
happen.
not going
You're
to.
gonna shoot one?
When have I
Yeah,
led you
because we
astray?
Evig, right? No. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Evig.
This is
Yeah.
episode like
I
37.
know.
It's
I
give
know.
He doesn't
back.
want you
I
to
know.
shoot him.
It's been a while. Exactly.
Exact. That's why you should.
All right, I'm going to shoot one.
Good deal.
How much do you actually know about Evig?
None.
Exactly.
I mean, he
Nothing.
did save you out of the fire.
Evig saved you.
Well, I kind of saved you. Really.
Well, he started that.
I
process.
mean, based on what we saw at the beach, I'm guessing that
Well, you saw next to nothing. You know nothing about him other than what they've told you.
Who was the most encouraging when you were struggling in that firefight
The fire?
at the table? Who encouraged you the most?
That's meta.
Literally, yeah, that's
No.
that's
Do
very
that.
meta.
Had
That's
to be
meta.
Josh.
Just because you encourage
Shoot the animal.
poor decision making.
Josh down.
You can shoot it. I don't care. I just want you to think
It's a little
about
off brand, but okay, we'll allow it.
All right, I'm just gonna go to church.
You can shoot
No,
it.
I'm going to church.
All right.
Hey, you want to shoot the animal or you want
Yawn.
to go to church?
I'm going to church.
Okay, fair enough. Be a good-
Josh, you don't own me.
It's gonna be a good boy.
Fair enough. Okay.
go to church.
So we'll say you start heading towards the church.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump to Chip and T.
I'm interested.
So, Chip and T, the two of you, you're in complete darkness. After being escorted away from the beach, these blackout bags were put on your head, and you were hauled into an unknown destination. You hear kind of muffled sounds of objects sliding around on the ground, and along with like tings and clangs of metal objects being dropped into a hard surface. And suddenly the bags are ripped from your heads, exposing you to this blinding white light above you. It's temporarily just like totally obscuring your vision to your surroundings. As your pupils kind of dilate, T, I imagine it's like double painful for you.
Definitely.
Is there death metal playing and
No.
blaring loud?
What?
No, it's George Strait.
Ooh, okay.
That's worse.
That's the whole point.
Oh man,
It's what they use in torture situations.
you're
Straight George.
at a black site.
So as your pupils begin adjusting to this environment, you realize that you are sitting in Evig's basement.
Oh, I've been here.
No.
And you guys are strapped to chairs in the middle of this tile room. Evig stands in front of you. He's got his arms kind of behind his back. He's pacing back and forth. There are probably like half a dozen techs and other workers moving between these stations in this space. You notice that there is a metal tray that's filled with tools next to the aluminum operating tables that you saw down there. And standing off to your right, in front of these rows and rows of servers and networking gear, is this Brax worker, and he's just typing away feverishly on this little terminal keyboard. His eyes are like darting back and forth between all these screens. He's scanning through what appears to be like security footage. And Evig stops pacing and turns to face the two of you. He goes, "You know what? I'm really disappointed that it's come to this. You know, when you first arrived, the things I had envisioned for us, most of this space trash that falls through the proverbial garbage chute and into my lap has no more use than that inept human you travel with. Barely able to walk and hum a tune. But you two..."
Should have shot it.
GG.
But you two, you guys are different. A bionic, he walks up to you, Chip, and kind of like puts his hand under your chin to kind of lift up your head and like almost examining you. A bionic with free will, and then he turns to you, T, and an engineer able to create elegant technology from discarded parts. Most valuable allies indeed.
You don't know me.
No, I don't. Not near well enough. But your partner, Luke Stock. Oh, he were the one who could really bring about change this galaxy needs. One chosen by the divine, with the power to restore the dead back to life. Oh, there is nothing that the two of us together couldn't accomplish. And he gets interrupted. Just then, the same Brax who was working at the servers, he kind of taps Evig on the shoulder, and he pulls him aside a bit, starts whispering something inaudible into his ear. Evig just sits there listening for a few moments and goes, How long ago? Do we have anyone in the area? No, okay, I understand. What's the lead time on a Crusader? Okay, ready it. Yeah, 0 entry. Okay, good call. 2 blocks should be plenty. And then he turns back, and he resets, almost turns to face you all. Goes, well, perhaps that human friend of yours, not as foolish as I thought. And Evig, he walks over to the workstation and grabs a chair and slides it along the ground, kind of scrapes along this tile until it's positioned right in front of you. He sits down slowly, like he sits like 90% of the way, hovering just above the seat, and then collapses into the chair. He lets out this big exhale, almost like an exasperated sigh, like years of weight and burden just constantly resting heavy on every joint, laboring his every step until this sweet reprieve of the chair beneath him. As he sinks deeper into the chair, he starts rubbing under his eyes with his hands and the sides of his head, and then three techs walk up to each one of you, and they start drawing on your skin and on your surface with markers. One of them starts shaving parts of your fur off and starts marking with felt tip markers all over, shaving your skin, shaving your head. And
Can I talk to one of the workers?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Hey.
One of them kind of looks up, darts his eyes up, but then goes right back to work.
No. Come here. Can I tell you something?
He doesn't respond.
No. Hey, no, I'm talking to you. You saw me. Can you come here? Can I talk to you for a second? Come a little closer. Does he come closer?
No. Obviously not.
I want to chill by you.
He starts. He reaches up over your head and positions this series of cables in, almost like a bundle of cables in a spool that are just like on a pivot point above attached to the ceiling. He kind of wheel like a dentist light. He kind of wheels it behind you and then starts like positioning its height and tries to he backs up and eyeballs it, just trying to get the height off the ground equal to where you're sitting at. You say anything, T?
No.
Pretty proud of yourself over there in your chair?
No, I'm not proud of this at all.
Oh, I mean, I think you're pretty correct that you and Lucky could do amazing things. You guys seem pretty aligned on just kind of doing whatever you want. So that's great.
Ethan falls in that.
How about this? You guys can hang out. Me and T, we'll get out of here, get out of your hair a little bit here, and we'll call it a day.
He doesn't have any hair.
He holds up his hand, and immediately all the techs stop what they're doing and they take a step back.
Read.
The Brax's life for you two.
Read.
For us?
Read.
And Martha.
Fair enough.
Dirty, dirty dog.
All right.
Bring me the Brax.
Okay.
Everyone else can go free.
Perfect. I think you guys will be really good friends.
Oh, God.
This is taking a turn I did not expect.
Samesies. Evig stands back up, and he gestures for the techs to lift you guys up to your feet, kind of stand up, and they take a tool and they undo the binds around your hand and his feet. You don't have any weapons, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They confiscated all that. Your comms are also gone.
Okay.
Just want to be clear with all that. And he goes, we know where the Brax is at, obviously, but we have no way of getting him here.
Have you asked him?
Really not giving me a lot of credit here.
There was someone who made contact and he refused.
Okay. Well, you go ahead.
I will send you with a couple escorts
Guards.
for my sake.
Okay.
And if you can convince the Brax to return here with you two in tow, I will clear the way. I will remove all obstacles, and you can get here unimpeded without hassle or interruption.
Where's my ship? What are you thinking about?
If I'm not mistaken, I'm talking as the GM again. If I'm not mistaken, my guess is it's probably still in the field.
Because he was never gonna
No.
fix it.
It's like legitimately, even if that were the case, like no time has passed.
We never went out there to see if it was still there, did we?
Right. No time has passed. And you asked him to fix your ship and he agreed at the barbecue, which was only a couple hours ago.
And then we,
Okay.
There's been a lot of stuff that's happened. So
Okay.
He can't just like...
He's got workers.
Wow. You can't just I dream of genie, snap his fingers, and it's repaired,
Maybe. I mean, he's got a plan to
We
himself.
really expected more.
Yeah, I mean, come on. There's a
I mean,
multitasking.
his
here.
name is Give backwards.
Yeah.
Think about it, people. Wake up.
Wake up,
okay.
sheeple.
Tabernacle.
It's still there?
How about this? You bring back the Brax. You can take Martha, your ardent friend here, I'll even give you the human.
Wow, what a deal.
Along with one of the ships in my inventory.
Walter.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
I've seen your ship
We're talking.
a couple times.
Do you want Walter?
All my stuff is. And I know how Walter runs.
Yeah. We need Walter.
I can have it repaired in 2 hours.
We'll give you the human also. Just make sure Walter is here.
Fantastic.
See ya.
T's still disconnected from
Perfect.
all that.
Do we get any firepower?
No.
Okay. Just thought I would ask.
That was definitely not going to happen.
I'm just going to walk upstairs
okay. So you're...
and continue on my way.
Okay.
to-
You've got about 5 people escorting you.
Okay, when do my comms come back on?
You don't have your comms.
Oh, I don't have them at all.
No.
Okay.
They took not only your wrist device, but also your earpiece.
Okay.
So am I the only person with comms, or does Ethan have comms?
Ethan has his. But you're in the cathedral, so they
I'm
don't...
in the no electrical
so
stuff.
they don't work.
Yeah, yeah.
Are they going to take me to where... Because they know where he's at, right?
They know where Lucky's at.
Okay. Do I know that? I forgot. Sorry. Okay. Are they going to tell
Yeah,
me?
they
Okay.
can, like, along the way. Everyone is... This information between him and his employees seems pretty accessible. So
Okay.
they kind of have a shared knowledge of those things.
Okay. I'm going to walk upstairs with the guards.
Okay?
So, what do you guys... what's, like, the plan here? You guys get, like, a 401k or, room and board?
They don't respond.
Forever robot.
You guys not talk?
We've been instructed not to converse with you.
We've been instructed, sir.
With honors.
With honors. Are you... I, like, knock on their head. Are you guys a robot?
They don't respond. As you guys are walking through the streets, all the crowds of people and the Avernaks are, like, shifting to the sidewalks or the alleys, and they're just making a totally clear path. Like, they're all just doing it silently without having any words communicated.
Sure.
Creepy.
Weird and freaky, but kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
Kind of cool in a weird way.
Yeah.
So we're at the church.
We'll say 5 minutes go by, unless you want to keep berating
No,
them
no.
with...
I get the.
Yeah.
Wait.
not
Did
having
they
a
get there before me?
We have to make a loop.
Yeah, you have to take the wide route. They can just... Well, yes, I'm going to say they get there before you, but not by much.
Are you invisible the whole time?
No, it doesn't last that long.
Okay. So we're at the place now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
sure there's a lady there.
these guys, no, it's cleared out. These guys, they walk to about 20 meters away from the cathedral and they stop. And then they kind of like gesture you to walk in and they put their hands on their blasters.
Outside of game, do I know that I can't go? Do I?
You've never tried.
But have I ever seen that myself?
I don't think you've ever tried.
I don't think you have any knowledge of the church.
Do you know T?
She's been there.
Yes, I've been there.
You've been to the church?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you put together that he couldn't go in there, though?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna walk.
Okay.
To the
You get probably 5 or 10 meters closer and you feel like an anvil gets dropped on your chest.
Oh.
And all of a sudden your vision gets kind of like semi-opaque, kind of cloudy and dark, and you stop dead in your tracks. You can't even move your foot forward if you wanted to.
T,
You should probably stop.
what's my body doing?
I don't think you can go because you're bionic.
Because I'm a robot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like fall backwards back out of the thing.
Okay. One of the guards, or two of the guards, they walk up and grab you by the arm and like drag you back.
Thanks for letting me know.
Oh, I just want to see what happened.
And one of the guards kind of gestures. He's like, "We wanted to make sure."
Make sure of what?
Never mind. Get in there. And he gestures to you, T.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay, I go in.
Okay. Inside, you don't see anybody, don't hear anybody. Looks completely empty in there.
Lucky.
We'll say you walk towards the front of this sanctuary. There's a bunch of candles lit, but you see a bunch of like vases and decorative pieces like piled in a group right next to this like altar place. So you think like maybe something like all this stuff used to be on this slab, this stone table.
Yeah.
But it got all cleared off and put on the floor.
Yeah.
But you don't see anything else. There's like a hallway left or right on either side of this sanctuary when you walk up there, so you can like duck behind a wall and go down a hallway.
I'll do that. I'll go to the left.
Okay. So you get up towards that sanctuary, step on this up this couple stairs, and you kind of peer around the corner, and it's a dark hallway. You see a little bit of like a flickering light project onto the wall as you round the corner.
Okay.
And you continue walking down this hallway, and you realize that the path splits. Straight ahead, it goes into what looks to be kind of like, at least from what you can see, like an office. There's like a wooden desk sitting there along with a bunch of like writing utensils and papers and stuff like that. But then down a hallway to the right, you see it like a staircase start descending downwards, and it's like a spiral going down.
I'll go down.
Okay. Lucky, you and Sigart are downstairs. You're really doing all the work here, let's be honest. You've got this body over your shoulder, and Sigart's got his hands in the air, like holding on to just the end, thinking that he's contributing. And as you kind of like not throw, I mean, I imagine you're more...
Place.
Yeah, you kind of just like flip it over real quick, and then with all four arms gently place it on the ground. And you look around and you see that there are 6 like decorative, very ornate like coffins.
Okay.
There some of them are made of wood, some of them are really old, made of stone, and then there are just like built into the walls rows and rows of just carved out holes.
Yeah.
And most of them have like decorative plates on top of them, as well as little slots on the left and right, one for like a candle or for like flowers if you wanted to do
Names?
this. Oh yeah, all of them have names on them.
Any that I just off cuff recognize?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's like all those robot people are really dead. That would be very scary.
And so you put the body down and you kind of take a look around, and as you do, you start to hear the little pitter patter of footsteps coming down the stairs behind you.
What do I have for weapons on right now?
You would have your sword that the blade itself is not
Can't light up.
can't light up, and your blaster.
Okay, yeah.
I think or your shotgun, but that's about it.
Okay. That's electronic too, because I left my old school shotgun in the car. In the Walter.
We've all been there.
I got ammo and a shotgun. Old school. Could have used.
Old school.
Yeah.
Old school.
OG. Okay, well, I'm going to prepare myself for whatever's coming down.
Okay.
Something big and scary.
Maybe I
The shadow is huge.
maybe I grab one of my robot hands with my regular hands. I'm just going to like slap with
You got like a shaved head too.
Yeah, very
Oh.
scary looking.
'cause they're just hanging.
Right, they're just dang. Oh, that's right. So you can't use all 4 arms to put the body down.
No.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm somewhat impeded.
yes. So Sigart, he hears the footsteps coming down the stairs too, and he quick like jumps behind one of these bigger ornate coffins, and you kind of stand with your back up against the wall. And the steps start getting louder, but you realize they're spaced really close together, like tiny little little footsteps. And just as the footsteps like reach their maximum loudness, another ardent rounds the corner. Except this one like has big patches of fur missing on the head and on the arms.
Do I recognize T?
I think I'm probably.
I feel like I would.
I don't feel like you just
Yeah.
like swing first.
Yeah.
Do you recognize people when they get haircuts?
T?
Oh, good. I found you.
What are you doing here? Where is everyone else?
I'm looking for you. So we're in a little bit of a pickle.
Yes, you
Not
can
a-
say that.
Not a space pickle.
No.
Like
Those
a
get you out of trouble.
like a metaphorical pickle.
Right.
Are you following?
Yes.
Okay, so basically they captured me and Cap, who we can't call Captain anymore.
Not a captain.
Not a captain. And they want to turn us into echoes.
What?
Yeah. So we were strapped down in the basement and they were like shaving me and like coloring me like a coloring page. And
Evig.
yeah, he actually only wants you. So
What?
yeah, he wants you.
He wants me.
Yeah, he thinks that you guys would make a really good team.
What are you saying?
Well, I'm going to assume that he's going to turn you into an echo based on our previous interactions.
Think about it. Don't initially say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fight the instinct.
No,
Hear her
Fight
out.
the instant. Hear her out.
Where is Chip? And
Well,
Ethan?
he can't come. Chip can't come in here because he's a robot.
Right.
Ethan, I don't know. He went invisible and ran away. God knows where he is.
Good.
So basically,
That's good. That's he's safe.
basically, Evig.
No, he'll come back for us. That's
He's definitely getting help.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
getting help. Just give him the cavalry.
There's still hope as long as Ethan's out there.
somewhere
There's
running.
still hope.
He's still running to this day.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's making that loop.
Grab a robot arm.
Basically,
What are we? Why are you here? Why did he let you go?
because he wants you, not us. So he'll let us go if we convince you. However, I was hoping maybe we could come up with a little planny plan.
Double crossed.
Have you heard of double crossing?
Yes.
Double Jeopardy.
It's like
a double
when
Jeopardy
you're supposed to do
situation.
one
I know.
thing.
I know
but then
what
That's when
you,
you're charged for the same crime twice.
yeah, that's totally different.
Then
dude.
we're free.
It's like jaywalking.
You gotta do the
Yeah. So
You cross the street and commit a crime.
I can't charge you for the jaywalking. That's entrapment.
That's assault, brother.
So I thought they can't come in here because they're probably robots. So we've got a little bit of time to come up with a plan so that none of us have to be Evig's echoes.
That's why I'm down here.
Ethan,
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
you move in a wide arc around the perimeter. You keep a real wide.
So wide. That Overwatch position. My boy coming in strong over there.
You keep a watchful eye on anyone who might leave the confines of Simbasa in search of you or any of your allies.
Are there Avernaks just following me?
No, none of them are following you.
Because you smartly didn't shoot one.
You pass several of them, but they're just standing their ground, staring at you.
Yeah, they track me as I go by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got the spire of this cathedral in your sight at all times. It's almost like that's your true north.
Yep.
And you retreat further to the southeast of the city before starting to make your ingress. And there's this small, narrow alleyway that leads to the outer road circling the city. Like the entire city has a paved road around it for transporting merchandise, things like that.
Sure.
And on the other side of that road, leading inwards, there is a super narrow alleyway, like maybe like a meter and a half across.
Okay.
And this is definitely where like a lot of these buildings, houses or businesses, their back door leads out where they would put like trash or things like that that they've accumulated. So you can kind of get a quick peek into the city through this alleyway.
Just a peek.
Just a peek. Just one eye open. And you can see through, like all the way through this alleyway, sitting on the ground, sitting on the ground with kind of like their arms on their knees, kind of swaying back and forth a little bit, is Chip. And standing above him is a handful of armed guards.
Handful.
Like 5.
Okay.
If you have a human hand.
Okay.
But to get there, the road seems relatively clear.
Okay. Is my cloaking device recharged?
I believe so. I think I don't think it takes that long to recharge.
I'm going to get as close as I can. And then when I get relatively close to the action, I'd like to cloak.
Okay, we'll say that you can. Well, let's do this. Let's make a game out of it.
Okay.
Oh
Dice.
no! Oh
Dice.
no, Danny!
Dice roll.
Let's have you roll a stealth check just to get to that outer road outside the city. Gonna set
Let's go.
real easy one.
Oh, I got a +4 to stealth. What could go wrong?
Practically at 20 already.
Let's go.
Let's do an 8.
Oh, yeah, I
stealth
got
check.
that. A 13.
Oh, big spender.
Double digits.
Yeah.
Oh, keep the change.
Like 5. That's 5 extra numbers.
His base roll was higher than it.
Yeah, didn't even need the 4.
So you work your way up against one of these exterior building walls, and you can got your back to it. You can kind of peek around over your shoulder, looking down this alleyway. And so what's like? Is there a specific opening? Something you're looking for to try and work your way in?
I just want to avoid this handful of guards.
Okay.
Right
If I'm
now,
not mistaken, your cloaking device lasts for a minute, right?
I think so.
Yeah, yours is 30 seconds.
Ooh. I just want to get to the church.
Okay.
That's all I care about. I don't.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be like it's 30 seconds is a tight window to work your way through this alley and get to the church.
Okay.
I mean,
Run.
you're gonna have to really be booking it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. When you activate your cloaking device, I want you to roll me a dexterity check. We'll call this acrobatics.
Okay. So, 18.
Oh, perfect.
He's back.
So you run through this alleyway, and you hop over trash cans. There are boxes empty boxes that were filled with supplies. You just kind of like definitely move around, and right about as you're halfway through the alleyway, all of a sudden a door flies wide open, and starting to walk out is George, proprietor of Neptune's Lagoon, big old green bushy beard, and you quick yet silently do like a spin move around him. To get around the door and continue on through the alleyway. You skirt, kind of bust out into the open and start beelining it directly towards this cathedral. And remember, the cathedral is like in an island by itself.
Yep.
It's its own city block. It has nothing else around it. So if your cloaking device runs out between here and the church, you will easily be spotted. There's nowhere to hide.
Got it.
Roll me one more dexterity acrobatics check.
20, non-natural.
Not
Whoa.
Who are you?
Let's
You're
go.
doing it, Peter.
And
You're really rolling.
you're very sure-footed. All of your steps find the exact footing they need, and you round the corner of this archway, put your back up against the wall, and just as you kind of catch your momentum, whoosh, the cloaking device resets, and you are fully visible again.
All right. Can I go in?
Yeah, for sure.
I go in.
Okay.
I see the same thing as T did.
Yep.
Totally empty.
You hear very faint, muffled talking.
Do I know Lucky's here?
I don't think. Yes,
yeah,
you do.
yeah, because we
You
were
do.
all together when I said I was going to
Lucky said he was going to take the body to the cathedral, and you knew that.
Lucky.
Do I hear him?
I'm going to say no.
We're talking. Yeah.
yeah, and you're pretty far down.
Yeah.
Can I try and follow the voices?
Sure. I mean,
that be?
there's really only one place to go in this
Okay.
place, and that's towards the front.
Okay.
And then at that point, I'd say the voices become more clear,
All right.
and you can discern where they're coming
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
So, similar to T, you start working your way down these steps. You guys hear them coming, but we're not going to make it all dramatic or anything like that. There's no need to. And Ethan, you recognize the voices as you get closer, and then like poke your head out to make sure that everything's clear. But you step into the group.
Ethan,
Lucky.
you made your way to the cathedral.
Yeah. Listen.
Interesting
I knew you could do it.
Interesting lack of accent.
There. I noticed T.
Yeah, for sure.
T? Is she? She's one of them.
What? What are you talking about?
You're an Echo.
How in the world would I be in here if I was an Echo?
Evig.
Is he here?
You couldn't have escaped.
Wait. What's wrong with you?
I can explain all that later.
Your voice is wrong. And I step up and I grab his shirt.
Okay.
It's not wrong. But there's no time for that.
It definitely
No.
sounds better.
You must prove it is you.
What's your favorite
When we
snack from
first met-
Spaceys?
Oh, what did I say?
My God, you smell
What was
good.
the first thing I said?
God, you smell good.
I gave you something when we came to this planet.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what he means.
Oh.
I know what he means.
What was it?
Oh,
It
okay.
ain't gonna be there. It ain't gonna be in your book.
10 hours later.
I thought this would be an easy
Yeah,
question.
no helpsies.
T goes, was it a hug?
You gave me the body.
I let go.
Okay.
A different voice.
I can explain everything later.
Augustus.
I look at T and nod.
My mystery's been solved.
Regardless, we must find a way to get off this planet.
That's one
This
down.
is Sagart. I gesture to my
I've
little
met
friend.
him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan's met Sigart. He
Oh.
just looks up from like behind the coffin and he goes, hi. And he waves and then ducks back down.
Sagart, these are friends. There is no need to hide.
Okay. And he kind of like pops up and plops himself down on top of one of the coffins. And he starts like bobbing back and forth a little bit. He goes, this is the most people I've had in the cathedral at one time, I think ever. This is super great. I know the circumstances are terrible, but I'm still very happy.
Good. Sagart, is there any way out to other places in the city through the cathedral?
Is there a spaceship down here?
What?
Is this a spaceship?
Yeah, you look around and it's like a 20 by 20 room. He goes, like gestures around him. He goes, this is it. This is it, buddy.
These are bodies.
Yeah.
Have any of them been placed here since you've been in charge of the cathedral?
One.
Which one?
And he walks over and he kind of climbs up a little bit. And there's like they're stacked 4 high into the walls. And he taps on the third one, the third plate. He goes, this one.
What's the name?
Callum.
How did Callum die?
Well, he's very, very old.
Very old.
Yeah.
So, the bodies in here were real people.
I have no reason to think otherwise.
I don't understand. If Evig is an echo, and everyone on this planet are echoes, how did anyone build
Sigart
this
puts
cathedral?
his hand up.
Yes, Sagart.
I'm not an echo.
Correct.
So not everyone on this planet is an echo, is what I mean.
Then where are all the other people? What is happening to them while their whole city is being corralled by robots?
Well, you guys are the only ones who know that, like, there are echoes and fake robot people walking around, right?
But there are like 40 standing outside the cathedral.
Ethan could easily say that there aren't.
Oh,
Sorry. If my gesture wasn't
gotcha.
obvious.
Gotcha. There's nobody out there but Chip and some guards,
They've left.
apparently. Speaking of which, T, are you and Chip in danger?
Definitely.
I want everyone to
it's
roll me a
Fair to say we're all in danger.
I want everyone to roll me a perception check, not Chip.
12.
I'm still in.
Oh! That was a good roll.
17.
Just got to give that good old -1, and we have
I
a
accidentally
17.
used my Joan dice. Sorry.
Oh, you rolled a 17 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. T, I'm going to give it to T because she doesn't have a negative. Sorry.
That's fine.
+5, baby.
I got
Well,
an 18.
I rolled an 18.
I know you did. While, Ethan, while you and Lucky are talking, T, you keep kind of looking around, just the bodies and these large coffins. They just like, I don't know. You're more drawn to what you're seeing around you rather than this conversation.
Yeah, it is a kind of a boring conversation.
It's kind of a downer.
No
And-
hope. We're all going to die.
And you notice that there's all these candles placed all over the place. Sigart's one of his duties is to come down here and light a candle for the dead. It's a way to signify that they haven't been forgotten about.
Yeah.
And so there's all these little like tea candles, tiny little circular ones that are
Tea candles.
Perfect.
and so there's all these little candles next to some of these like grave covers, and you're kind of staring at the one that Sigart climbed up and tapped at. And while you're staring at the name, just thinking like, I wonder who this person was or what like kind of life they lived, you notice that the flame is not stationary. Sometimes it just kind of like flickers one direction.
Like there's a draft.
Yeah. Yeah.
Backdraft.
I like kind of move in that general direction.
Okay.
And I hold my little hand up and see if I can feel any air.
Not really.
Hey, Sagart,
Yeah.
is there like a secret tunnel or something in here?
No, like this is it.
How is that flame flickering?
What do you mean?
Look.
No, it's like, flames flicker. That's what flames do.
Yeah,
No,
when
they're-
there's wind.
Yes, wind.
Oh.
So there's air coming from
he,
somewhere.
He climbs up the other graves and it gets like, puts his 4 eyes right in front of it and starts looking at it. He goes, hey, you're right.
Thank you.
But
That sounds good.
there's nothing else here though.
Where is the breeze coming from, Sagart?
You notice that the flame is like flickering, being cast towards the direction of these 5 really ornate coffins.
It's like flickering away from them?
Away from the
wind is-
entrance,
like-
towards them.
Okay.
The flame, which normally stands perfectly upright, is leaning that direction sometimes.
I step over to the 5 coffins.
Okay.
I push one.
You can't. It's locked in place.
Stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some of them are like really, really old, like
Okay.
heavy wood, but 2 of them are stone.
I hold my hands out and I'm feeling for a breeze.
Nothing really. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Oh, okay.
We'll make a game out of it.
And with investigation, I have a -2.
Great.
Hey, 10.
Okay. You don't get any.
That's
inkling.
Is the
after adding the -2 to the 12.
I understand.
Is the candle removable?
Yeah.
I'd like to pick it up
Okay.
and walk slowly
Sure.
towards where we think this draft is coming from. Basically, just like try and narrow it down.
Sure. You walk over towards Lucky, and the way that these coffins are arranged is, think of this room as as a big rectangle. It's longer than it is wide, and there's 4 coffins perpendicular to the layout of the room. So 2 kind of facing one way, and then across this little walkway, the stone floor, 2 facing the other way, like parallel with the other 2.
Yep.
And then at the very end of the room, in a big stone coffin, is the 5th one, almost at like the head of this arch
Okay.
that it's forming.
Okay.
And as you get closer in the middle, you notice that the flame starts flickering more towards that big
The
stone
big one. The big one. Okay. So I walk up to the big one. What's it look like?
It's probably, let me do the meter conversion here. It's probably 2 meters wide and like 4 meters tall. Huge coffin. It stands probably up to like mid chest for you.
And it's laying down?
Yeah, it's flat
Okay.
on the ground.
Okay.
But it's covered by a giant stone slab.
Giant stone slab.
But it's all like intricately carved and ornate
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Lift.
I was thinking a lever. Can I do like an investigation to see if there's anything that looks like it, even though it's like part of the decoration, anything that might be like a secret lever or handle?
Roll me an investigation.
Can I
love
do
it.
one as well? Looking for that?
Sure.
I'll look in a different place than him. No.
Row.
Ethan's been reborn.
Wait, did you do it?
A natty 20.
It's because you're using your real voice.
No more illusions.
I had to roll bad this entire time. It's been so hard.
It was all part of the plan.
This guy doesn't roll well. Wait, what is his voice?
Southern.
That was Barney.
This guy doesn't roll well.
I'm Ethan Cole. Let's look at colors.
It's actually pretty good. So, Ethan, you kind of work your way down towards the backside of this coffin, towards this end stone wall of this cave, and in one of these inlays, these stone carvings, it's like a perfect circle. You can feel it with your finger.
Okay.
And you fit your finger right into this groove and push in towards the coffin, and the entire thing slides forward like it's on rails.
Ooh.
And immediately, all the candles in the room go out,
Oh.
and there is a stone stairwell leading further under the catacombs. Chip,
I'm here also.
you're up on the surface, and you've scooted back enough to where you're no longer being affected by the electromagnetism. And you kind of look around, you just kind of waiting for T to come back. You don't know what's taking so long. And as you turn, you see someone with like their finger in their ear, like they're hearing something. And this guy's eyes get really big, and he snaps his fingers, and the four guys like scoop their arms under your arms and start dragging you backwards away from the cathedral and towards towards one of the alleyways on the opposite side of the street. And just as you guys get inside this alleyway, you hear this really distant burst.
Like a cannon?
That's what he called for.
More like something breaking the sound barrier.
Oh.
And then a missile fires right into the cathedral.
He called for that.
Yeah, he did.
That was a
He
Crusader.
ordered that.
That was a Crusader. So, that's where we're going to end this week's episode.
Thank goodness they got me away from that.
Yeah.
Pretty
You're-
decent. Pretty decent
They're
guys.
carrying you away and they're going, oh my wa. And the cathedral goes, Nani. Yeah, it was great.
Anywho,
Great fun.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can definitely reach out to us. Let us know what you think. We got a Twitter at Sneak Podcast. We have an Instagram at Sneak Podcast. You can go to our website, sneakpodcast.com. There's like a form page you can fill out, shoot us an email. Again, I see all this stuff. I see tweets, I see emails, I see Instagram stuff that comes in. Not always able to respond to it, but I see anything that comes my way. So if there's something you want to say, I love hearing from you guys. So let me know what your thoughts are. Super appreciate that. Also, and speaking of people reaching out to us, I want to have you guys reach out to this individual. Like, go flood his Twitter page with likes, go flood his SoundCloud page with listens, because my boy Star Warrior needs some love. My goodness, the music he made for Volume 2 is exceptional. It's playing under my voice right now.
Yep.
And just helps really set the tone for this entire sci-fi adventure. The synthwave, the feel, the aesthetic of the song, really, I believe, just like sets everything, sets the expectation for what you're going to get in this show. So, I'm a super huge fan of Star Wars. So go show him some love. I super appreciate and enjoyed working with him. Also, people who I enjoy very much are all of our patrons on patreon.com/sneak. These are people who every month say that they want to support what we're doing and support collaborative storytelling by giving financially and helping make the show even better. Every dollar spent goes towards making the show as good as it can be. That is things like brand new microphones for both this show and Titans of Altera. We were able to use this money for all of our shows under like our network, our brand, to increase the quality of all of it. And that's super awesome that we were able to do that. And it's all because of you guys. So if you want to contribute to the show or just have more opportunities to get connected with us, there's things like bonus podcasts and live stream Q&As. And once a month, I play D&D with listeners. That's pretty fun. And there's also monthly postcards with custom art and unique lore and just lots of fun stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, go to patreon.com/sneak. There's a link in the description. We think you will find something that you would enjoy. And so that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Reed, your host and game master of this original sci-fi adventure. To my left, we have
Ethan.
T.
Chip.
And Lucky.
Thank you, everybody.